Hello, everyone. My name is Carolina. I am a grateful believer in Jesus Christ, and I am a recovering alcoholic. Whew, that feels good saying out loud. I'm not gonna lie about that. Um, if I'm looking over here, it's because I have my notes written down on my laptop just so I can kind of stay on track a little bit, and so this video won't be too long. So for so many years, I was living in denial. I always thought I don't have a problem. I just like to have fun. My family is crazy. I don't know what they're talking about. Maybe they're the ones with the problem and they just don't like me. And I went on and on and on. And I'm just thinking I'm fine. I can stop whenever I want to. I just don't. It all started 15 years ago when I decided to take my first shot. I had just turned 15 during high school. And honestly, it tasted horrible. After a few, I really liked the way it made me feel. I kept drinking throughout my high school, life. Not like heavily, but extremely frequently. I did it, I guess, to numb the pain of life, pushing my real friends away, the constant bullying, and the absence of my father really put a big hole in my heart. Wanted to fill, and I decided to fill with alcohol. I blamed everything on everyone else, and I just kind of drank my feelings away. It was really difficult as my life went on in high school. Like I had mentioned, I kept drinking, I kept partying until I hit junior. I think it was the beginning of my junior year. It was just a lot. It was a lot to handle. I'm like, what am I doing? I don't know what is going on. So I remember I was in my bathroom one night and I just wanted it to be over. I remember having this feeling of just darkness. So I tried to end my life. Thankfully, God came into my life and he did not allow that to happen that night. Instead, he reached out to me through a dream of what will life be without Carolina. You know, like I said, the stress of being a 17-year-old is extremely high. I am very thankful that I did it in my life and I didn't die on that bathroom floor that night. Waking up just very confused, very, what is going on, you know? But I kind of just shoved those feelings on. I'm very good at doing that. Not something that I'm really proud of, but like the bullying was really bad. I don't think anybody in my life back then understood how badly I was getting bullied. I was getting bullied on day-to-day basis. And it was just for the simple fact I was Hispanic. I was the only Hispanic person in my grade. And after my brother and my sister graduated, there for a little while, I was the only Hispanic in our school. They would just poke and make fun of me just because I was different. And I would just kind of act like I'm fine, whatever, it didn't bother me. But it did. It really, really bothered me. And it just led to more drinking. Even drinking at school. And that took a really big toll in my high school career. And later come to find out that I wasn't really that bad at school. That if I actually tried, I was pretty good at it. I was pretty decent. And it sucks that, you know, I found that out after I graduated. Target on my back for the enemy to come into my life and be like, well, this is going on, maybe you should drink. Maybe you'll forget about it. And I would forget about it for a little bit, but the pain never left. The pain was still there. My heavy drinking didn't start until after I graduated high school. I mean, I thought I was drinking a pretty decent amount in high school, but that was nothing compared to what the years to come were going to be like. My thought has always been that turning 21 was the worst thing to ever happen to me. It was legal for me to drink now, and alcohol was just so easy to access. It was so easy to get it. It was so easy to go out and drink with my friends. So I would literally take it with me everywhere I went. It was always in a water bottle. And for so many years, I used any and every excuse to drink. Party, drink. Good news, celebrate. Have a few drinks. A few. Bad news, oh, my life sucked. I have to drink. I mean, I would drink the whole thing. I would not stop. I would not just be like those people, oh, I'm gonna have a couple drinks tonight. I'm just gonna have a couple shots and I'll be good. No, I didn't stop until the bottle was finished. Or bottles. At around the age of 26, I believe, I started going to our local Celebrate Recovery and not working the program at all. Just kind of listening to everyone like, you should go, and I'm like, fine, you know, like my husband would try to get me to go, and I'm like, okay, whatever, I'll just go, you know, just to show him that I'm trying to change. And then for a while there, for about, I want to say for like a year and a half, I was in and out of the hospital for extreme intoxication. I would get so drunk, and mind you, while all of this was going on, my son was, he was good. He was with my mom. You know, my husband would take my son with my mom in the mornings. My mom is our babysitter. I would stay here by myself and just drink my life away. So I was in and out of the hospital. My husband, I think, called 911 on me twice. There was cops a couple times here, a bunch of cops here in our apartment. I remember one trip to the hospital, especially. I was so drunk, and my husband didn't know what to do with me. So he called one of my best friends, Jonathan, and he was just like desperate. He was like, I don't know what to do with her. Can you take her to the emergency room? And I remember he took me to the emergency room, and then they gave me the medicine to like detox and stuff. I called my friend again, and he came and picked me back up, took me home, and he's like, you need to get your life together. And I wasn't ready to listen, I guess, because I was just like, yeah, I know. But just like that, with that big eye roll. So I would go to the hospital. I would, apart from that one time that I went, I would go to the hospital. I would detox. They would put me into the behavioral health unit. I was there for a couple of days, and then I would come home. I did that about twice. So you can just imagine the hospital bills that I have caused my family, you know, so much debt because of my drinking. One of the times I remember went into the emergency room. I think this was like the third and final time. I went into the emergency room. I was intoxicated, but from consuming rubbing alcohol. By this time, my mom was watching me, is what I like to say, because that's really what she was doing. She was babysitting me. My husband would drop me off at my mom's just so that I wouldn't drink. But I found rubbing alcohol and I gave it a try, and it sucked, but it gave me what I was looking for until I was just not okay. And I went into the hospital and I told them, and they were freaking out. And I never did that again. I was literally pushing everybody away. My friends, my family, my husband, my son. I would like to say this. By this time, I had been going to AA meetings. I even had a couple sponsors, but like I said, I just was not ready to give it my all. I did go to a facility once, and the one that we could afford because I didn't have insurance at the time. And I lasted, I think, maybe 19 hours before I had manipulated my husband into thinking that I could change on my own. So I came home and literally went back to drinking. Like, I think that same day. I would drink a lot. It went on for a couple more years. And I would start my day drinking in the morning until late at night. The only time that I wasn't drinking pretty much was when I was sleeping. I was not being a wife. I was not being a mother to my child. My husband had to be both mom and dad. I would not spend any time with them. And the little time that I would spend with them, I wouldn't remember the next day. Me and my husband had conversations, and he would ask me the next day, and I'm like, I don't remember, I'm sorry. And he would get so frustrated with me because I held alcohol at such a high importance in my life. I became alcohol dependent, and it was all to numb my anxiety and my depression, and it did not work. It just made it worse, a lot worse. In 2021, my grandpa died, and if you know me, if you've heard the story, you know that my grandpa was a huge, humongous, extremely huge. He was a huge part of my life, and I cannot express that enough. I loved my grandpa so much, and when he died, that was really, really extremely hard. For about a year, I went to the dark side of alcohol. It was horrible. When I turned 28, I was over it. I was just, something happened, and I was just like, what am I doing? What am I doing with my life? I am 28 years old, and I still haven't grown up. I wasn't even drinking to make myself feel better anymore. I was drinking, but it was not numbing my pain. I was just doing it out of routine. And because my body would ask me for it, I would drink, and then when it wore off, the jitters, I would be all flustered, all annoyed. I needed more alcohol, so kind of keep myself in a state of there's alcohol in my body. It was to the point that it made me sick, literally sick. And I do want to say, I'm not saying this to get any pity from anybody. I'm doing it because if this video helps one person into recovery, if this video changes one person's life, if it takes a person to the arms of God, I would be more than happy. That's really all I want to get out of this. I'm not doing this for attention. I'm not doing this so you feel sorry for me. I'm just doing it because I know that there's people struggling out there. So, alcohol was like my breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So I actually lost a whole bunch of weight when I was drinking because that's all I was consuming. I know alcohol has a lot of sugar, and it can actually make you increase in weight. But I was drinking I don't know if that makes a difference. I was drinking the hard stuff. And when I couldn't find the hard stuff, I would literally drink anything that had alcohol in it. I am so thankful that my husband did not give up on me. Stayed with me throughout the whole journey. I mean, we've been married for 7 years. And he was there through it all. I am so grateful that he stayed with me. And I am so proud of myself. I did it. I stepped into Celebrate Recovery for the last time last year. I started working my recovery. It was so hard, but it was such a relief at the same time. I had quit drinking altogether. It wasn't like before when I would be like, oh yeah, I'm so many months sober, and I would be drinking, hiding it from everyone. Well, come to find out that I wasn't very good at hiding it, and everybody knew that I was still drinking. And then fast forward a very long and hard path to April 18th, 2024. I have received my 1-year sobriety chip. I am so proud of myself. I am so thankful that God, He saw that I needed help, and He came to my rescue. He showed me that mercy every single day that I would struggle and relapse. He would just be like, it's okay, you will get there. He gave me the strength that I needed to continue. It was not easy by any means, not easy at all. There were challenges every day, but I would always think to myself, I did not come this far to just come this far. I know I am very happy that I got my 1-year chip. I am so proud of myself that I accomplished it. But this is not the end. This is just the beginning of my recovery. And I am going to keep going. I want to keep running the race. And I am determined to continue. I am so much happier. I didn't know that you could have fun without drinking. I have grown so much this past year. My family is happier. My husband and I are greater than ever. My son and me, we are so much happier. He is 4. He keeps me on my toes, but I love him so much. I love every second that I get to spend with him. I am thankful, so thankful with God that He gave me the opportunity to live the life that I am living right now. And being a mom, being a parent, I can't even imagine how he must feel, how proud he must feel of me. Because there's a love that only God knows. I would like to encourage anybody that is struggling with mental health, with addiction, any kind of addiction. There's no addiction too big or too small. An addiction is an addiction. And I beg of you to seek help. If you have struggles in your life and you just can't handle it on your own, just know that God is there for you. I am there for you. If you ever need anything, just go ahead and reach out to, you can reach out to me. I will put my phone number on this video. If you ever need anything, if you ever find yourself in a situation where you cannot drive home, call me. I will go pick you up at any time of the day. Don't drink and drive. Don't drive under the influence. Shout out to my sponsor, Stephanie. She's a great sponsor. I love her so much. I'm so thankful that God has put her in my life, and I am thankful for my past sponsors as well. I apologize for not being a good sponsee for not working the program, but what matters is that I'm working it now. Mental health matters. Guys, I cannot stress the importance of taking care of ourselves. It's like they say, you know, in a plane, you're supposed to put your mask on first before you can help other people. If you don't take care of yourself, you can't help other people. If I wouldn't have taken care of me, of my mental health, because I did end up going to the doctor after I had Liam, and it's okay to take medication. You would take medicine for a headache. You would take medicine if it was a different sickness. It's the same with mental health. Just take it seriously, please, and get the help that you need. And if you need help looking for that help, reach out. I do have a couple resources. And if like I was saying, if I wouldn't have taken care of me, I would not have been a better mom. I would not have been a better wife. I would not have been a better aunt, because I wouldn't have been here if I wouldn't have taken care of my mental health. Thank you so much to everyone in my life, to my CR family, to my family, to my husband, to my friends, to my son, to God. Everyone that has helped me get here, thank you so much. You are so appreciated. If you're in recovery, congratulations. Keep moving forward. Something my aunt told me last weekend was, she gave me a really big hug and she told me thank you. And I'm like, thank you for what? And she was like, thank you for waking up and choosing you, for waking up and choosing life, for waking up and choosing your recovery, choosing not to drink. And no one has ever told me that before. So when she told me that, I was like, you're welcome. And I love you all. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Leave comments if you have any questions or anything that I can answer for you. Go ahead and leave it down in the comments below. I do have a YouTube channel I just started recently. This is my first time talking about it, and I was really nervous for the first time. I've been wanting to post that I have a YouTube channel on my Facebook for about a month now, and I've always gotten so scared, but I'm like, why? I don't care what people think of me anymore. I don't. Carolina Fernandez, I'll go ahead and link it down below. I do have Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook, TikTok. I'll go ahead and link those below. Celebrate Recovery is a Christ-centered 12-step program for anyone struggling with hurt, pain, or any kind of addiction. We meet every Thursday at Redemption Christian Church, Jasper campus at 6:30 Eastern Standard Time. You do not have to walk alone in this. At CR, we fight together. We fight together as a family, and it works if you work it. So thank you again. I love you all. Take care. God bless. And I hope you have a great day. Bye.